Have you ever wondered how to turn what you already know into something profitable? Something that not only pays the bills, but gives you the freedom to work on your own terms? Maybe you are in a new country, starting over, feeling like you are back at square one. But here is the truth. You are not starting from scratch, you are starting from experience. And today I'm going to show you how to use the experience to build something profitable, sustainable, and most importantly, align with you. Monetizing your skills isn't just about finding a way to make money. It's about creating something that fits your lifestyle, your strengths, and your long-term vision. Whether you are thinking about freelancing, consulting, coaching, or starting an online business, there is a way forward. And you don't need years of experience in your new country to make it work. You just need a plan. Let's dive in. Having been a teacher, I love guiding my students to enhance their skills, explore their passions, and unleash their creativity. Little did I know, I was actually helping them to lay the groundwork for their own unique paths. That's why I launched this podcast, to assist you in doing the same. Marketing your niche, it's all about discovering your niche, taking action before you are ready, focusing on consistent progress, and move ahead to building a profitable online business, even if you are not sure you are doing it right. Tune in for practical advice, actionable marketing tips, and strategies to build a business that brings you more freedom, more profit, even more joy. Let's get started. The quickest way to monetize what you know? Freelancing, consulting, coaching, digital marketing. These aren't just buzzwords. They are powerful, flexible ways to start earning on your own terms. Think about it. What skills do you have right now that someone else would pay for? Maybe you are great at writing, graphic designing, or marketing, coding, teaching, or even organizing. Maybe you have years of experience in a specific industry and could help businesses or individuals navigate that field. Freelancing doesn't mean you have to quit your job immediately. It means setting up a profile on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or LinkedIn and offering your expertise. Consulting is the same idea, except instead of small projects, you are selling your knowledge to businesses or individuals who need strategic help. Coaching is where you guide people through a process, whether it's a life coaching, career coaching, or something industry specific. Digital marketing is my favorite as it is involving a lot of creativity, posting through social media, creating your sales funnels, and sell your products or services. Keep in mind, I keep saying this, it doesn't matter what field you are in. The bottom line is that you have to sell. Think about it. Your 9 to 5 works the same way. You are selling your time and knowledge in return for a fixed amount of money every single month. So you are selling something to get money in return, right? Why not selling your personal products or services in your own terms, in your own time, and make the amount of money you want in direct proportion to your efforts? The key? Positioning yourself as an expert, even if you feel like a beginner in this new country, whether it's in North America, United States, or Canada, or anywhere else in the world. Because guess what? Your experience is valuable, my friend, no matter where you are. The only thing I know for sure is this. If you are coming to North America, whether to United States or Canada, you have the opportunity to thrive. These are still the lands of possibility, the places where dreams are built and realized. The American dream is not just a phrase, it's a mindset, a belief that with hard work, dedication, creativity, and innovation, you can create success. These countries were founded on the idea that anyone, regardless of background, can build something meaningful. Everybody deserves and has a fair shot. This is what I like most about these countries, both Canada and United States. If you are willing to put in the effort, adapt, and think outside the box, the results will come. It's not always easy, I keep saying, but opportunity is everywhere. You just have to be ready to seize it. Let's talk about building your brand, even without experience in a new country. I know that you are thinking, but how do I get people to trust me if I don't have a track record here? This is where building your brand comes in. And no, you don't need a huge following or fancy website to start. First, start by sharing what you know. Post on LinkedIn. Write blog articles, create short videos or Facebook and Instagram posts and tips related to your niche. The more you put yourself out there, the more people will see you and will feel that you are the expert. Second, leverage testimonials. If you have worked with someone, even back in your home country, ask them for a short testimonial. Social proof is powerful and people trust people who already helped others. Third, network like your business depends on it, because it does. Join local groups, attend online and in-person events, and start connecting with people who are in the space you want to enter. The more people you talk to, the more opportunities you will find. Now, let's talk about where to focus your efforts, online or offline. Online businesses are booming, and for good reason. They allow you to work from anywhere, reach a global audience, and scale beyond what a traditional job might offer. If you love the idea of location independence, online opportunities might be the way to go. Freelancing, coaching, digital products, online courses, and even e-commerce are great options. On the other hand, offline opportunities might be easier to start if you are new to the country and you want to build local connections. Think about service-based businesses like tutoring, photography, personal training, or consulting for small businesses. The best part? You don't have to choose just one. Many successful entrepreneurs start offline, build credibility, and then transition online for scalability. Start small, test what works, and then scale. Success doesn't happen overnight. I know it, but it does happen when you take consistent action. Many successful entrepreneurs begin by offering their services offline, building credibility through word of mouth, networking, and local connections. Once they refine their approach and gain traction, they transition online where scalability becomes limitless. The beauty of today's world is that you don't have to choose one path. You can combine offline efforts with digital strategies to reach a wider audience. Whether you are freelancing, consulting, or launching a business, start where you are, refine your skills, and then expand strategically. So, how do you make your first move? You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to know exactly how this will look 5 years from now. But you do need to take the first step. Pick a skill, identify a platform where you can offer it. Set up your profile, tell people what you know, and just start. Then, longer you wait, the longer it takes to build momentum. And if you are feeling uncertain, remember this. everything is figure outable. Every successful freelancer, consultant, or coach started exactly where you are, unsure, hesitant, skeptical, questioning. But they took action, and that made all the difference. Now, I'm asking you something. Do you think they all knew what they were doing? Of course not. Some of them started by throwing things out there to see what sticks. And you know what? Many of them did. Some of them by accident, some of them just organically. Of course, other things didn't stick, but do not get discouraged, okay? Because everything happened for a reason, and everything is happening for you, not to you. It means that you have to try other paths. You might need to do things differently until you find that sweet spot where things do work out. I know so many people who arrive in North America, both Canada and United States, with nothing but a strong work ethic and the determination to build a better future for them and their families. They started small, using the skills they already had, offering services to their local community, taking on freelance projects, and slowly building a network. At first, they worked long hours, sometimes doubling whatever it would all pay off. But they didn't stop and they didn't give up. They adapted, learned how to market themselves, and gradually started seeing results. What started as a side hustle turned into a full-time business. They transitioned online, reached more people, and they scaled their income beyond what they ever thought possible. Today they are thriving, not because they had connections or a perfect plan, but because they took action, stayed consistent, and believed in their ability to succeed. This is the reality of so many entrepreneurs in North America. Whether you start as a freelancer, consultant, or a small business owner, the key is to begin. Start where you are with what you have and refine your path as you go. The opportunities are here. They've always been. You just have to take the first step. At the end of the day, it's all about personal growth, finding your authentic self, and it's about embracing the experience. And let me tell you something, you don't need permission to do that. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to start. Because here is the truth. No one is going to hand you a roadmap to success. No one is going to come along and tell you, hey, this is exactly how you should build your dream life. That's on you. And that's the best part. You get to figure it out. You get to try things, fail, learn, and pivot. To get to become the kind of person who doesn't wait for things to happen, but makes them happen. And yes, that's scary, my friend. Change always is. Putting yourself out there, doing things alone, stepping into the unknown is uncomfortable. I get that. But that's where the magic happens. That's where you grow. That's where you stop worrying about what other people think and start focusing on what actually matters. What do you want? So don't sit around waiting for confidence to show up before you take action. Confidence is built through action. Do the scary thing. Take the first step. Start small, as I said. Experiment and adjust as you go. The opportunities are here. Your future is waiting. The only question is, are you ready to go after it? Let's take a look back and see what's next. If you are just joining this podcast, we've covered a lot already. The episode 1 of this mini-series called the number one shift you need after moving to a new country, we talk about the shift in mindset that makes all the difference when starting fresh. In episode number 2, we explore how to identify your transferable skills and make them work for you. Episode number 3 was all about finding your niche and understanding what opportunities exist in a new country. And today we tied it all together because knowing your skills and niche is only part of equation. Turning that into something profitable is the next step. So in the next episode, we'll go even deeper into growing and scaling, so don't want to miss that out. If you found this episode helpful, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And if you are ready to take the leap but don't know where to start, stay tuned for more insights in upcoming episodes. If you have been following this mini-series, you know we already covered the importance of finding your niche, especially as a newcomer, how to research market demand, and the best industries to step into. We've also talked about leveraging your existing skills, crafting a strong resume, and even starting your online business before you arrive. If you missed those episodes, go back and check them out, please. They are packed with actionable insights to help you build your path to success. And trust me, we are just getting started. In the next episodes, we'll dive even deeper into strategies for scaling your business, mastering digital marketing, and creating financial freedom through your niche. So stay tuned, my friend, because your journey is only beginning. Keep learning, keep exploring, and take the first step toward building something incredible. Your journey to financial freedom and independence starts now. So, what's your first move?